Because I think most of us mindlessly spend money because in the moment we want that thing or we're bored or stressed or whatever. Like most people don't actually know why they're spending money. So, how can you, Morgan, start to become conscious of exactly why you're spending your money on things?
I think with every dollar that you spend, it's always one of two buckets. And you
Okay.
should ask yourself which bucket this falls into. Is buying this thing going to make me and my family happier? Or am I buying it to impress other people, most of whom are strangers? It's always one of those two things. If I'm buying new clothes, a lot of that might be, or a new car, a lot of that might be my attempt to impress strangers, most of whom are not paying any attention to you whatsoever. Do you want to use money as a tool to live a better life, or do you want to use money as a yardstick of status to measure yourself against others by? But when you realize that that's the game that you're playing, that a lot of these aspirations that I have are to impress people who are not even paying attention to me. And they're not paying attention to me because they're busy worrying about themselves. They're busy in their own heads saying, are people impressed with me? Are people looking at me? And that's a huge part of what's going on inside these people's heads is that their biggest aspiration in life is trying to impress strangers who are not even looking to begin with. And one of the things I realized and I remember when this hit me during a shift that if somebody came into the hotel driving a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, I would stop and look at the car and be impressed. But I would never look at the driver and say, that guy's so cool. What I would do is I would imagine myself as the driver. I don't care about the driver, but I want to be the driver because I think people will care about me. And it was this stark realization of like, nobody is thinking about you as much as you are. They're busy thinking about themselves. And even when people are impressed with your house or your car, what they're actually doing is saying, if I had Mel's house, if I had Morgan's car, then I would be happy. Then people would look at me. And so the idea that everyone is pretty selfish and self-centered in that sense where they're not impressed with you. Once I came to terms with that, my desire for impressing other people plunged. I want to impress my coworkers and I want to look professional. I want to, back then when I was trying to find a girlfriend who became my wife, then it was very important. But the idea that no one's thinking about you as much as you are will collapse your aspirations in a wonderful way. And it will get you towards contentment much quicker than anything else.